Ras Al Khaimah Government Media Office would like to welcome Raki Phillips, the CEO of Ras Al Khaimah Tourism Development Authority, via the wonders of video conferencing. What are your priorities at the Tourism Development Authority during this period as staff transition back into the office?
Morning, Stephen, and it's a pleasure to be with you and nice to virtually see you. Obviously, the main priority that we focused on during this pandemic is the safety and security of all of our employees and our guests that are visiting the destination. As you know, the tourism industry has probably been one of the worst hit industries, not just locally, but also globally. But we wanted to make sure that we can build the confidence of our friends and families and employees that work in Ras Al Khaimah, but also any guests that are visiting us from the other Emirates. So keeping that in mind, what we did is we made sure that every single employee in the hotel industry gets the COVID-19 test. So that's been very important to us to make sure that they've trained, that all of the measures have been put into place. And as for our employees in RAK TDA, we're restructuring the office to ensure there's social distancing put into place. We've put multiple hygiene dispensers across, gel dispensers for sanitizers across the office. And the HR team has really done a great job to keep that dialogue, to build awareness and educate them about the situation, as well as the other measures from checking body temperature before people come into place, and ensure that we are following all of the procedures that are put into place by the World Health Organization, as well as the CDC and all the other UAE authorities.
How do you see the role of IT and communications infrastructure in maintaining continuity and performance efficiency during this time?
I think there has never been a more important time to focus on technology and get the support of IT than what we've been going through. We're very blessed to have, to be able to have the technology such as Zoom and Microsoft Teams and WebEx and everything to make sure that we connect with our team, but also to connect with our stakeholders. We've done a great job really doing everything from reaching out to clients, to investors, to partners, to hotel owners, to GMs, just to keep that face-to-face contact, because in our industry, that's so important. But also from a personal development for each and every single member of our team, we've really put an emphasis on LinkedIn Learning. It's a great platform where you can do all kinds of video courses by industry experts to just improve your knowledge, and make sure that you're up to speed and developing new skills during this pandemic.
As the CEO of a government entity here in Ras Al Khaimah, what do you believe are the most important lessons learned during this period of remote working?
I think the most important thing that we've learned is communication. It is so important to always communicate, whether it's good news or bad news, and be able to have that open dialogue and conversation. So for me, I felt that that's been a really, really good thing that the Ras Al Khaimah government has been able to do with the other entities that we've worked. And it's allowed us to work much, much closer together to make sure that during these times we decipher the trends that are happening, what impact it's happening on our customers, on our people, and make sure that we pivot with the changes to have our focus set to achieve what we needed. And since the beginning of the pandemic, the one thing I always told the team to focus on is the recovery process, because we will be coming out of this. The UAE is very resilient, our industry is resilient, and if we are the best and the fastest at the recovery, then we're on the right track.
Looking ahead to the end of 2020 and beyond, what are the most important initiatives and projects that you're working on at the Tourism Development Authority to achieve Ras Al Khaimah's tourism ambitions?
So for us, Stephen, we had put a stimulus package together to support the industry. And this was under the guidance of His Highness Sheikh Saud bin Saqr Al Qasimi And with his blessing, I was able to develop a steering committee that was able to help guide us to get the resources to all of our partners in the hospitality industry. We were able to leverage the federal government to get some initiatives. We're able to work with the Ministry of Economy, and then the local businesses that were able to support the hospitality industry that we're in. So moving forward, our goal is to really continue to keep Ras Al Khaimah front of mind for tourists and travelers, both from the domestic market, which we've done very, very well since the pandemic hit. We launched a shortcation campaign, which was the first of its kind in the UAE. But to build that base, you have to build safety and security and be front of mind. So what we did is we partnered with Bureau Veritas, which is a global a company that's globally recognized for safety and security. And I'm proud to say that Ras Al Khaimah was the first Bureau Veritas verified destination, which was great. And on top of that, the World Travel and Tourism Council has a Safe Travels Global Protocols stamp for what the new normal is going to be for travel. And I'm pleased to say that we were, out of 1,250 applicants that went through, only 25 were chosen. And we were the first Arab city that was chosen to get that travel stamp, which is great for us. So moving forward, our goal is, let's make sure we build the consumers' confidence that they can travel to Ras Al Khaimah and really continue to develop the attractions that we were working on. Jebel Jais is going to be a huge focus for us. We have the highest restaurant in the UAE, 1484, that will be opening there, the Bear Grylls Survival Academy, and many other things that will be coming, as well as to continue with the hotel projects that we've got. And I think moving forward to the fourth quarter, continuing into 2021, we will continue to leverage the success that we've had and keep Ras Al Khaimah front of mind as a tourist destination.
Okay, thank you very much, Raki.